youth development really is about preparing young people to become positively contributing members of society. And the Disaster Ready Club develops these young people into not only prepared individuals, but leaders in their community or even just in their family, which translates into their neighborhoods, into the communities, into the city. So really, we're preparing young people to lead in the event of the worst possible thing happening, as well as preparing them with the education as to what is going on. So they'll take that with them for life. So really, we're providing not only skills, but life skills that they'll be able to carry on and help them from now until they are adults.
Emergency management piece really hasn't been, the disabled community wasn't included in that, or segregated, and needs weren't met in other communities. And I think Denver now, because of that, because of FEMA, because of a lot of planning along the way, is ahead of the curve in those areas. I think it all relates to all of us, in particular the kids in our camp. It's teaching them that they're responsible for their family. Their family is responsible for their family. They're responsible for themselves. So having themselves and their families prepared, because in the event of that big disaster, people aren't going to be able to come and save you. You know, there just aren't enough people to save us all. Plus, those people will be in the middle of the disaster themselves. So we have to learn how to be a little self-reliant.
My favorite disaster activity was when the Red Cross came and they showed us how to put pressure on wounds and to make things better for other people when things are hard.
We got to learn what you can do if you get hurt. And I broke my wrist.
Ouch!
Yeah.
You got it fixed?
Yes, by the Denver paramedics.
The counselors got hurt from saving Gus, so we didn't really have a med kit. We just had towels.
Well, sometimes they put on fake blood and they had like a knife or something not really stuck into them, and then you had to fix it. And I like doing that.
Well, I actually really like the disaster relief stuff.
This is our passport. So if you guys are on your license.
So this summer we were able to reach about 200 kids in the city of Denver, and we talked to those kids afterwards about what they did when they went home. 40% of them said that they put together emergency evacuation plans at home with their families. Another 40% said that they talked to someone, a family member, a cousin, a neighbor, about what they had learned, which is great because they're teaching each other. And about 27% said that they put a disaster kit together when they got home. So a good reach, and they learned things and taught their friends and family about it.
I was jumping the fence and I banged my leg on the top of the fence.
Hey, let's go, guys!
I know that youth are definitely capable and prepared to respond in an emergency, which is something that as an adult I don't always think about, is if there's an emergency, what can the young people around me or in my family do to help that situation?
I have learned that kids know more than we think they do. And a lot of the kids that we worked with and talked with did a great job of teaching each other what they had learned and teaching the adults in their lives what they've learned.
Because of the Red Cross and Carolyn with the OEM, they really had some real fun stuff. And you know, we tied it into games, you know, and that's what we do in recreation. You know, we tie the learning into having fun.